Hello, guys. Let's dive into the Kerala rituals, the horror story of tonight. Kerala, the southernmost state of India, is renowned for its rich cultural heritage and traditional rituals. One of example is Kathakali. Kathakali is a classical dance drama from the originated in Kerala. It combines dance, music, elaborate makeup, and dramatic expression to depict stories from the Hindu epics, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Similarly, they have Onam and many more. In addition to its rich tradition, Kerala has a high literacy rate compared to other Indian states. But even an uneducated person can make mistakes, guys. So, this is a story of October 2022. Selvaraj, a 27-year-old boy working in IT sector in Chennai and earning for his family. His mother name is Padma. She has a small lottery ticket shop and she usually calls and shares his problem with her. But one fine day, when he called his mother, the phone was switched off. As every other normal person, Selvaraj thought her phone's battery must be dead. After a while, when he called her again, the result was same. Although throughout the day no one picked up the call. After having no other way to know the situation, he called his neighbor, who was his aunt, to check whether his mother in his home or not. His aunt's name is Pilani and Selvaraj used to call her Pilani Amma. When Pilani Amma checked the house, there was no trace of a single person. None of the villagers had any idea where she disappeared suddenly. People started searching for her, and when they failed to search her, they filed a missing complaint in the police station. After the incident, Selvaraj left his job and came back to his house for search of his mother. When police started investigating, they got camera footages and everything. They find out that the last person Padma contacted or talked with was Mohammed Shafi. Mohammed Shafi had a small restaurant. When the police found that he was the last person Padma contacted, police went there to ask him few questions. Shafi's face was full of terror as he failed to run away from the sight of the investors. His word were, "It was not just me. There were two more people, including me, who killed them." Shafi was class 4 dropout and had left home aged 17. He worked as a waiter, truck driver, and a mechanic. He traveled across the state and stayed at many places before settling down in Ernakulam. Shafi is named in 10. Few months before, Bhagwalal Singh and Laila Singh are couple. Both were well-educated doctors, courteous and very living on social media to posting their sweet photos on Instagram, Facebook. They were an honorable person in the society, but nobody knew what was happening behind the doors of such respected couples. They were struggling a lot with the finances. In 2019, Bhagwal Singh made a friend on Facebook. Her name was Sri Devi. Bhagwal Singh talked with Sri Devi for almost 2 years. In these 2 years, he shared many problems with her, due to which they became very close friends and had a good trust bonding and connection between them. Bhagwal Singh even told her they are struggling financially for a long time, to which Sri Devi replied she was in a financial distress for a long time until a man helped. Bhagwal asked Sri Devi whether the man will help him or not. After a few days, when Bhagwal Singh was reading the newspaper, He heard a knock on the door. After opening the door, he saw a man standing in front of him. He asked, Sridevi sent me here. Are you Bhagwal Singh? Yes, please come in, Bhagwal Singh replied. He was none other than Muhammad Shafi. After a brief discussion, Shafi revealed that he is financially unstable because of a curse. The situation they are in is in a result of black magic done on his house by someone. After hearing this, Bhagwal and Leela asked, is there any way to remove this curse of black magic? Don't worry, I have a solution. He started explaining how could they remove the curse from their family. He said that we need to do 2 rituals for that. They agreed to it. And then Muhammad Shafi started explaining both of the rituals. Ritual number 1. He said that he need to make a physical relationship with his wife Leila while Bhagwal Singh have to watch them. He somehow managed to make them believe that while doing this they can remove the curse from their house. Educated doctors whose reputations were good in society agreed to do this nonsense. It's hard to imagine that a financial problem could lead to such a poor decision. Mohammed Shafi, who had a small restaurant and he was class 4 drop, an uneducated person, convinced 2 doctors to do this crap things. Ritual number 2. He said we need to sacrifice someone. If we have someone in mind, then it's good. If not, then just give me some fees. I will arrange someone and we will sacrifice them instead. They agreed to pay him fees and told him to arrange the body. Shafi worked at a small restaurant which allowed him to know many women, and most of them sold lottery tickets. And one of them was a girl named Rosalind. She was also a lottery ticket seller. Muhammad Shafi went to her and said that he wanted to make a small clip of an adult video and that he needed an actress. He would pay her 10 lakh for a scene that would last 4 to 5 minutes. Rosalind was broke. She used to earn 500, 600 per day through selling tickets, and she agreed to do one scene. On the other hand, Bhagwal and Leela Singh was started preparing for the rituals. Shafi and Rosalind went to Bhagwal's room where she was tied by the rope on the bed. Initially, Rosalind assumed it was a scene from an adult film and agreed to participate. However, her perception quickly shifted as she began to hear eerie chanting in the room. Fear gripped her, and just as she was about to scream, Leela Singh abruptly silenced her by stabbing her in the throat. An innocent life was taken. But the horror did not end there. Shafi proceeded to engage in a disturbing physical encounter with Rosalind's lifeless body after the brutal stabbing. Following this act, Shafi commanded Leela and Bhagwal to consume her flesh and bury the remaining body parts in the backyard of Bhagwal's house. These actions were committed by both doctors, who were respected members of the society. This shows how far a person can go to solve their family problems. After reading such things, all I can say is you cannot even trust your neighbor in this era. You must never know what is happening in their room. Bhagwal Singh and Leela Singh were happy because they thought this might actually work and they would become rich soon by doing these inhuman things. Few days passed, but the life showed no improvement. They were still struggling with financial problems. They contacted Shafi again and informed about their situation. Shafi replied, even after a human sacrifice for your problem hasn't been solved, which indicates the black magic is very strong. It seems that one sacrifice was not enough. We need to sacrifice another person. He retired reiterated that if they paid him, he would find another innocent individual to sacrifice for the sake of his own sexual pleasure. He never had an intention of making them rich. Instead, he harbored a lustful desire for his wife, Leila, and under the guise of making them wealthy, he sought to engage in sexual relationship with the person they sacrificed. He planned to place all the blame on them so that he could freely walk outside. In fact, Sridevi, the girl whom Bhagwal Singh has been conversing with for 2 years, turned out to be none other than Muhammad Shafi himself. Bhagwal Singh provided Shafi with money to find another victim for his rituals. Muhammad Shafi returned for the same location where he had encountered Rosalind and began searching for women who sold lottery tickets. Eventually, he became across Padmam. Once again, he made the same propositions he had offered Rosalind, a video shoot for an ad film with the same amount of money. Surprisingly, he managed to convince even Padmam to participate in the adult film shoot. She was attacked on her throat as Rosalind was, and he killed her. The time Shafi not only had a physical relationship with the lifeless body, but she was also attacked on her private parts. The blood was extracted from her private parts after being attacked and sprinkled in the entire house to remove the curse. They then ate a small portion of their bodies before cutting the remainder into 56 pieces and burying them above the Rosalind. Padmam was mother of Selvaraj. When Selvaraj filed complaint about her missing mother, police found that this entire truth. When they checked the record of Shafi, they found that Shafi was class 4 dropout and had left home age 17. He worked as a waiter, truck driver, and mechanic. He traveled across the state and stayed at many places before settling down in Ernakulam. Shafi is named in 10 cases, and crime included rape, theft, and attempt murder over the past decade. Whenever he committed a crime, he developed relationships and trapped others as partner. In this case, he exploited the vulnerabilities of Bhagwal Singh and Leila to win their confidence and committed the crime. He is a crafty criminal who planned and executed this crime with the help of others. Shafi collected around 3 lakh rupees in cash from Singh and Leila. Police suspect more money was collected.